afternoon Wednesday. Welcome to a whole lot of Zep channel. I'm Rick, and as usual, we'll be talking diecast and listening to some cool music in the process. So today is going to be a special day. I got an RAOK from our good friend CRA Diecast, Chris Arthur, my brother from down under. So why don't we come on over to the table and let's see what's on tap. Got the turntable ready to go. All right. So I got a note from Chris, and I usually don't read most of the notes because they're personal. But this gave me a laugh, and it's touching because of the effort, and I appreciate this. Hey Rick, I hope you are well. Please enjoy the enclosed gifts. I have included a replacement of your disappointed Chevelle. Don't tell Ireland. Plus a few other interesting pieces. Regards, Chris. Chris, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. You are such a kind person. Any of my subscribers who have not yet subscribed, please check my friend CRA Diecast out. The guy has diecast from A to Z and all scales from any kind you can possibly think of, and he is loaded with diecast. So this guy has got something to show every day, and it's just the diecast that he shows is amazing. This is the man that turned me on to the Siku. I've never been familiar with the brand until I've met this gentleman, Chris. And this is actually the third RAOK that this man has said to me. I am humbled beyond imagination. Everybody in this community is so kind-hearted. And here's... Diecast Clown had tapped in on this a couple of times on his videos, and I really agree with him, and it's very true. He said, you know, when you got friends and they watch your channel and they're listening, they're listening, and it's not just listening. We talk diecast and we interact. It's because it's a bond that we have, and it's a great bond. It's talking about cars. Unfortunately, a lot of us can't afford the real deals, and it's a lot easier to store 164. Well, actually, no, I take that back too, because real estate for 164th is hard to come by now, as I'm finding out. My wall is just about to come crumbling down with all the weight of the diecast I have on it. Plus stuff that I have on in boxes yet to be opened. So here is to bring you up to date on a Chevelle I had received a couple months back. And up until that point, any M2 that I had received was in great shape. Granted, there are quite a few in my collection that I do not have open, and I will not open them. So from that standpoint, I wouldn't know if the casting is good or not, because it's in its blister pack and it looks good in the blister pack. Well, anyway, I came across my first bad experience, and unfortunately it happened to be my favorite car, a Chevelle. And it was a Phantom Blue with white stripes. My God, these commercials are gonna kill me. Yeah, YouTube's really making me work for this. I'm telling you. So I received this Chevelle, and it was far from as described. First of all, before I even opened it up, I looked in the acrylic case, and there was a blotch on the right rear racing stripe. It looked like turpentine was dropped on that spot, and they just dabbed cloth over it and let it go and said, oh well, screw it, we're going to send this one. That was one thing. The other thing being, the doors, when they opened, the driver's side door, as soon as it opened, it would drop down. And when I tried to close it, it wouldn't close right. I had to push it up and push in to get it to stay closed. The driver's side, or the passenger side door, was, it opened and closed okay, but there's a huge gap between the front right fender and the door. The car was a total mess. I'm sorry, you guys are just seeing my 1/64th scale Memphis spinning around on the turntable. I'm sorry. And Thing is just sitting there patiently waving on a high five, buddy. Anyway, I was so disappointed with the Chevelle because it was my first bad experience with an M2. Then I got to be clued in on what was so undesirable about the QC with M2 that everybody had been talking about. Up until that point, I hadn't opened any, but I was so excited with the Chevelle, it made all the difference. So anyway, I saw all the bugaboos that were wrong with it, and I named it my Heartbreak Chevelle. And then I learned about quality control issues from M2. I guess that made me an official member of the M2 Diecast community. However, my good friend Chris, again, CRA Diecast, if you've not subscribed to him, go check his channel out and show him some love. He had presented this Chevelle to me, the exact one that was my Heartbreak Chevelle. And I'm going to leave it in the acrylic case, but I'm going to take it out of the box and just let it spin around on the table. You know, this is just, I can't thank you enough, Chris. I'm very humbled by this gesture, because I really was heartbroken over that Chevelle. It killed me, because it was my first M2 Chevelle. So here we got this going on here, and Chris managed to find one, and it's the exact one that is now part of my daughter Ireland's collection. And I'm not supposed to let her know that I have this one, so let's keep this a secret. I actually did tell Ireland about it, and she said she was okay with it. She said, I really do like the Heartbreak Chevelle. She's like, I just like it because I like that it has a name. And she said, I'm giving it some love because all cars need love. So, oh, good for her. So, this is my first one. 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6 Phantom Blue vinyl top. Ah, man, it just gives me goosebumps. Chevelles do that to me. And I'm sure your favorite car does the same thing for you too. When I hear these cars start up, it gives me goosebumps. When I hear a muscle car start up, it gives me goosebumps. When I hear a Harley start, it gives me goosebumps. When I ride a Harley, it gives me goosebumps. I'm gonna miss that tremendously. Chris, thank you so much for the Chevelle. And it's in working order. Everything works on it perfectly. So, my first one got the name of the Heartbreaker Chevelle, as it's playing right now. And I used that purposely as a Led Zeppelin song for that car. So now I just named this car Thank You, which is also a Led Zeppelin song. Not that I'm sharing those feelings or emotions with you, Chris, but it is a love song. It's just thank you in general for the kind gesture. It's a Led Zeppelin romance song. But I'm calling it Thank You for the obvious reason, as I'm thanking Chris for what he had done. Okay, next up I have a Seku, a BMW 520i, and it's got a hitch on the back. Opening door features. This is sweet. I love Beamers. That's beautiful. Yes, Chris is the one that turned me on to the Seku. I would have never known these cars existed. Well, I'm sure I would have eventually found out, but since I was just breaking into the diecast community, and at that point, Chris didn't even have a channel yet, and he was just watching my channel. I'm just telling you, the man is just a kind-hearted soul, as most everybody in the diecast community is. We all understand one another, and it doesn't matter where you're from, what your nationality is, what color you are. It doesn't matter, because we're all people. We're all here enjoying and sharing the same thing, and we're all commonly doing it in unity. And how cool is that? It's worldwide. Just for a prime example, this is from Australia. I mean, this is how far and wide the diecast community goes, and it's a good thing. It's a good feeling. It really is. I love gifting to people, and it's nice to receive gifts too. Don't get me wrong, but I really do enjoy gifting to people. It's a pleasure I have, and I enjoy it. And speaking of giving things away, I'm getting pretty close to the 100 mark on subscribers. So as soon as I hit that 100th subscription, I plan on doing a giveaway. And it's gonna be a gift box. It's gonna be more than one item. I'm not exactly sure how many items I'm going to include yet. But that's when I hit 100. Here, I'd love to open these right now. I have to. I don't want to, but I have to. Guys, just bear with me here. I'll stick my Muscle Machines 53 Chevy pickup on there. Alright, I'm having a hard time getting this open. I'll just show it to you. Land Rover, Majorette, how cool is that? It's got the tire on the... Man, too bad the box showed up after the British invasion, but the British invasion continues. Chris, my man, thank you. I love this one. That is Defender 110 in white. And here I have another 110 in orange. It has a tire on the hood. I'm gonna move the Muscle Machine out of the way. I'm trying to give you guys some eye candy besides the same Chevelle all the time. I mean, I can look at that Chevelle constantly, but it's not fair for you guys to be looking at it. Man, that is sweet. I can't wait to pop that one open. Thank you, Chris. We got here, got ourselves another Chevelle. 1967. I'm gonna crack this. This is a cardinal sin. I'm breaking a rule here. This is only the third Chevelle I've ever opened. Besides the ones that were gifted to me that I had put in acrylic cases. I love the interior in this one. Okay. All right. This is sweet. This is beautiful. See, that's what I wanted to touch on earlier about like what Diecast Clown tapped into. People listen, and they know what you like, or they know what you're looking for. They understand, you know, and it's so cool. I mean, I can't thank you enough, Chris. This is just awesome. This is another Siku. I don't know what I have ever done to deserve this, but all I can say is I'm a very humble man, and you are a very generous man, Chris. How cool is that? Mini Cooper Countryman. I got another Mini Cooper to add to my collection from the ones that Diecast Clown gifted to me and the one that Twice Diecast had gifted to me. My Mini Cooper collection is growing. This is awesome. Thank you. All right. Got some Matchbox here. Here's a. Oh, we got something. This is interesting too. Like. All right. So up next, we have a Majorette Rubicon. And my Jeep collection is growing as well. Sweet. Thank you, buddy. I can't wait to show this next one. I can't wait to show all the rest of this stuff in here. This is wicked. All right. This is wild. Alright, if you're a motorcyclist, as I am, you're going to know exactly what this is when I put it up here. And it's a Siku, and holy shit, it's a done well. It's a Ducati. How sweet is that? Let's see if I can zoom in on it. I could never ride a crotch rocket because I could never ride long enough to keep my legs bent up underneath me. It's not the most comfortable position for me to be in. Plus, I don't need to be going 180 miles per hour. Because the speed on those things is available, I would take advantage of it on some open roads up here. I don't need to be doing that on a bike. I'd wind up killing myself on the thing. I like to stretch my legs out and cruise. That's why I got my soft tail. My deuce. But I do love a Ducati, man. That's a sweet bike. All right. And up next here. Okay, this is an interesting piece. I gotta set this up. Here's a trailer hitch, or trailer, excuse me. Okay, so on the card here, it seems to be written in German, so I'm not exactly sure. Alls I know is Jeep, and everything else after that looks like Jägermeister to me. And that sucks having type 2 diabetes, because Jägermeister used to be my favorite shot, and it was actually part of one of my other favorite shots, which was the Third Reich, which consisted of Jägermeister, Rumpelmans, and I'm having a brain fart. Some people call it the Three Wise Men, but I know it as the Third Reich. Goldschlager, that's the other one. So it's Rumpelmans, Jägermeister, and Goldschlager. That was my favorite shot. That'll get you buzzed really quick, especially if you haven't eaten anything. So how cool is this? We got a Jeep hitch and tow with a horse. And Memphis doesn't seem to mind this at all. He's just kind of chill. These friggin' commercials. You two, why are you doing this to me? So I gotta come up with a... Oh. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. I tell you, that would really suck going... Now, if you were in the desert and you were in the desert on a horse with no name, we know that song from the band America. If that horse got up and wandered off, you can't even call his name to call out to him. Hey, horse! You think it's going to return to that? Alright, I'm giving up my comedy routine. Alright, so there's the hitch and tow Jeep. And this Jeep German something or other, Jägermeister. And this sweet horse. And we got some Matchbox here. Holy cow, Chris. Okay. Let's see. I got a Matchbox here, so I'll do my best impression of Matchbox, the ultimate Matchbox collector. So we show the box here, and I'll pull the car out, and we toss the box. And guess what? I just hit myself in the face with it, so that was like a real 3D experience. Alright, I actually need the box because there's some important stuff on here for me. This is a cool car. This is a 62 Mercedes-Benz 220 SE sedan. But there's something special about this one, as it has numbers on it, which alludes to some sort of a race. So, this car here, this beautiful Mercedes, Mercedes-Benz had the first champion female, first female touring car Grand Prix winner, and it was in this car. Now, how cool is that? That's a sweet casting. I've never gotten a Matchbox in a box and wrapped like that. That's my first time getting a Matchbox like this. That's really cool. That is a sweet car. Love German cars. Chris listens. Like, so far, anybody that's ever gifted me anything knows me. And this here is also a 62 Mercedes-Benz 220 SE. I'm assuming this is also a Grand Prix touring car as well. Wow, that is cool. That is really cool. You're a very generous man, Chris. Again, CRA Diecast. If you haven't checked his channel out yet, go check him out and subscribe. Give him some love. Guy's got a lot of die casts of all sizes and shapes. Everything. You name a car, and I guarantee he'll be able to pull at least 2 or 3 of the same size, or maybe 20 of the same car in variations and sizes. He's got that vast of a collection, from what I understand. I've got another one to unbox here. These are some really nice castings by Matchbox. Again, I never got a Matchbox in a box. That is really cool. Sorry, building the ultimate diecast collection. I'm not gonna toss boxes. Okay, what we have here is, although it's still funny watching you do that, and no matter how many times you do it, and I know it's on a TV screen or my phone, I still find myself ducking when you throw stuff over your shoulder. So what we have here is a 69 BMW 2002. Now that is something to behold right there. That is truly amazing. Okay, up next. This is really cool. Very colorful. I take it. All right. Up next we have Cool Mud, which is a 1960 Jeep. Check that out. That is like, you're not getting lost in the woods. I'm telling you right now. You'll be the first one spotted in the woods. Not like you're trying to get lost in the woods, or maybe you are, who knows. But still, that's wicked. Cool mud. And like I said, that last one was a 69 Beamer 2002. That is quite a gift box there, Chris, my friend. I don't know how to thank you other than I hope the gift box that I have sent to you in some way repays you for such generosity you have shown me time and again. I can't thank you enough, Chris. Again, Chris Arthur from CRA Diecast. He says I say his last name funny. So, anybody, when you subscribe to his channel, make sure you comment that you subscribe to his channel and pronounce his last name so he knows I'm not the only one that's pronouncing the name funny. Like I said the other day, I can butcher a lot of languages, but I'm pretty good at butchering my own language too. That is really wicked. So, if you have not subscribed to him yet, subscribe to my friend Chris Arthur at CRA Diecast. Again, that's CRA Diecast. So that was my RAOK from CRA Diecast. If you haven't subscribed to him yet, go hit him up. Show him some love. Tell him a whole lot of Zepp sent you. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That was a really, really long video. I apologize. You'll probably have to break it up in segments and watch this one. I'm Rick. This is a whole lot of Zepp channel. If you haven't, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I'll catch you on my next video. Stay healthy, be safe, and take care.